In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change default zoom in OneNote. If you find this video useful, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it.
First things first, you'll want to open the OneNote app on your device. If you haven't done so already, locate the app on your computer or navigate to the OneNote website using your preferred browser. This is where the journey begins. Once you've launched OneNote, locate and click on My Notebooks. Now, this option is your gateway to accessing all your notes and notebooks. Clicking here allows you to choose which notebook you'd like to adjust the zoom settings for. Next, within your list of notebooks, find the one you wish to work on and click on View Notebook. Here, you'll be opened up to the details and settings of your notebook. This area gives you a full view of what you're working on and offers a great place to personalize your notes further. With your notebook open, direct your attention to the top of the window and click on View. The View menu provides various options for altering how your notebook appears, including the all-important zoom settings, which we're focusing on today. Finally, under the View menu, you'll see a Zoom option. Clicking on this will allow you to change the zoom level of your current notebook view. Adjusting the zoom doesn't only enhance readability, but also aligns with your personal preference or screen settings, making note-taking a more pleasant experience. And there you have it. You've successfully changed the default zoom in OneNote. This adjustment ensures that every time you open this particular notebook, the zoom is set to your liking, giving you better control over how you view your notes. Remember, if you use OneNote frequently, mastering these little tricks can greatly enhance your workflow and productivity. I hope this guide was straightforward and that you can now customize your OneNote experience to suit your needs better. Thank you for watching, and if you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more tips on optimizing your digital workspace. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below, and I'll be happy to help. See you in the next video.